I'm speaking on the death sentence and taking the stance against. Imagine, it is a cool morning in 1983. You're going through your normal morning routines. You brush your teeth, make a cup of coffee, eat breakfast, and read the newspaper as always. But this time it's different. There's an article that catches your eye more than usual. It was about a 17-year-old girl that was stabbed on the streets, and you can't help but feel remorse for the victim and the victim's family. As you're going throughout your day, there's a firm knock at the door. You had no clue who it would be, especially with such a firm knock asking for Carlos de Luna. See, as Carlos de Luna, you go check the door, and it is two police officers sitting there saying that you are wanted for the murder of the 17-year-old girl, but you knew for a fact it wasn't you because you were sitting there the night before with your wife. But they still take you in. Due to your poor financial situation, you really had no chance. The state hired you some lawyers. You went through multiple trials, but still you had no luck. Due to this, you're given the death penalty because of the 17-year-old girl based on one phone call where there was really no evidence at all outside of that. She was the only witness in the whole situation, but still, you were wrongly convicted, and there was a man just like you who should have been in your place, but he wasn't. As time goes on, you ended up falling victim to the death sentence, and they executed you, and after execution, you were found innocent. That was the reality for Carlos de Luna and 185 people since 1985, according to the amnesty.org. There are three arguments that I have for why the death sentence should be banned nowadays. I believe that any human can be redeemed and turn around their life for the better. Who are we as human beings to take out another human being just because they're one decision or multiple decisions? See, even if it's still something where it's like unforgivable, in reality, as a Christian, I believe that God can turn around anybody's life, and even as human beings, we have no judgment saying that they can't. A good example of this would be Robert Downey Jr. He was in prison several times for drug abuse and the selling of drugs. But instead of letting that get to him, he turned his life around and is now has a huge impact on the entertainment industry as we know. Secondly, false imprisonment and falsely convicted of death penalty happens multiple times, just like this case right here that I was telling you about. Imagine that in a justice system where there's really no 100% correct answer to every case. You still have human beings judging other human beings, deciding what their fate should be. It's crazy. Third, the death penalty has no deterrent on crimes, according to the amnesty.org. There's really no hand-to-hand sign that the death penalty in the states that it is banned has really dropped the cases. Or I know it's probably not a reliable study just because it's tough to really dig down and kind of point where all the percentage of that is. But still, a lot of people will say that is not the case, but it is. And people kind of give these arguments for why the death penalty should be in place, but I disagree with it. First, they would say that it gives the victim's family closure, but that is completely not true. According to Alliance to StopExecution.com, 2.5% claim to have true closure after the co-victim is executed. 20% of the victim's family has said there is zero healing at all, and even sometimes the exact opposite happened because the victim doesn't return. These people have the false perspective that their whole life is going to change just because the killer of their family member is going to, is going to receive justice for the whole issue. Secondly, belief that criminals deserve to die and balances moral order. and that there's much more peace and forgiveness in killing compared to giving forgiveness. That is crazy too, because you expect there to be peace in killing a human being, which is just completely immoral. There's much more morality to forgiveness than there is killing. And in conclusion, I believe that the death penalty is overall very bad for our judicial system and is immoral and just in every aspect of it. Thank you.